Saturday, August 1st, my 8th day here at the World Jamboree. The weather's been a little bit better the last 2 days, not quite as hot, and in the evenings it's cooled down relatively quite a bit, so it was actually some nice breezes. A lot of us took the tarps off our tents to let it just blow through, which really made a big difference. As one Norwegian guy who I was having lunch with the other day said, and he said this in a very somber tone like he really meant it, he said, "I will never again complain about my home weather," back in wherever he was, Norway I think it was. So yeah, it's hot, a lot of people dropping like flies. If you don't drink water just absolutely all the time, you're going to drop, and there's a lot of people dropping out here. You know, a lot of people are not used to this kind of temperature and humidity here. You hear something going on in the background. It looks like there's like maybe a triathlon, something like that, a mini triathlon going on. There's so many activities going on here. I can't keep up. There have been 2 arena shows in the big, the Turtle Dome, as we call it, the arena, that I haven't even attended. You know, I'm exhausted. The heat really takes a lot out of you. I've been working almost every day. What's called the listening ear, which is the Japanese term for counseling. So we've had some people who have some issues. We have some people who not really homesick, because most of the scouts here are older scouts, but a little bit of bullying, and most of the people just want to talk. I had a guy from London in, fairly young guy, probably 18, 19. You can be on staff here if you're 18 and above. So there are a lot of 18, 19, 20 to 25-year-olds here, as well as older folks like me, I guess. But he just wanted to talk, and he could talk. He probably talked for 3 hours straight, and occasionally I'd be, really, you know, and he was fine with that. So he was good with that. What else? Couple things a lot of us have kind of I wouldn't say struggled with, but had to adapt to, is the lack of trash cans. I know when I researched about Japan, I read that it is typical for most people in Japan to carry a plastic bag in their purse or their briefcase or their backpack and kind of collect or put in there the trash that they have that they've accumulated throughout the day, and then take it home and then put it in the your garbage at home. Well, here you have, actually I'm told we're up to 35,000 participants here, ISTs and others working, plus scouts. So when you have 35,000 people who don't go home at night, trash builds up. But the whole idea of having a lot of trash cans around apparently is a totally foreign concept for the Japanese. So the first couple days we were told just to hoard our own trash and we'll figure it out. Then trash just kind of started building up in, you know, nice, neat areas. You know, we're trying to do our best to, you know, not throw it everywhere, but put it in one place. Finally, it looks like trash cans are starting to show up, and of course they're big into recycling here, so you have to, you know, put everything in, disposable food waste, you know, for compost and all that kind of stuff, which is fine. So that's taken probably about 6 or 7 days for, I hate to say it, but for the Japanese to come around to realize that they got to do something about trash and just not ignore it. The other thing that's interesting is the lack of napkins. Another Japanese custom here or cultural thing is you do not, napkins are pretty much unheard of in restaurants or anywhere else. So in our food service area, there are no napkins. Now they have started to bring a few napkins out, so they are starting to adapt, as well as bringing a few salt shakers out. Before they had no salt, pepper, or anything like that. We still don't have pepper, but do have salt. So I was in a Japanese restaurant 3 days ago, and I did notice a guy catty corner to me. He had his own little, looked like a washcloth that he brought from home, and that's what he used for his napkin. And then another person had 2 tissues that they brought. And again, that was their napkin. They brought it with them and they took it away. So the whole idea of napkins in restaurants is completely foreign here. So it's been different. Still got a lot of activities to go on. I'm trying to think of what else. That's about it for now. So we'll talk to you later. Take care.
Tasty wasabi tape 2. You're rolling?
I'm rolling. How are you?
I tried.
Oh, what'd you try to do? Oh, good. Thanks.
That's propaganda on the fly.
You take a photo for us? Yeah, very good, thank you. Okay, you'll get my camera as well. Okay. Can I give you an email? All the cards. Okay.